Found an old journal yesterday. Flipped through the pages. I read the words, but I don't even recognize the person who wrote them. It's like looking at a ghost. A ghost that I used to be. Yeah. Yeah. I used to wake up. Hey, hey, hey. I used to wake up and immediately wish I was sleeping. Hated the sunlight, the blinds in my bedroom were keeping the whole world away, cause the darkness was all that I trusted. My mind was a cage and the lock on the door was all rusted. I was a prisoner, the warden was my own reflection. I craved the connection, but terrified of the rejection, so I just avoided it. Took every bridge that I had and destroyed it. Walking through hallways of school like a phantom invisible. Feeling miserable, the level up lonely was physical. It hurt in my chest, I felt like a joke and my life was the punchline. Sitting alone in the bathroom stall during the lunchtime. I hated my life, I hated my voice, I hated my skin. I didn't know how to fight back, cause I didn't know where to begin. I was just waiting to fade out, waiting to see how the tragedy played out. Once, I was the kid in the corner fading out. Once, I was the voice that was drowning in the doubt. I hated every breath, I was praying for the end. I was living in a hell that I couldn't comprehend. But look at me now, look at the scars that I survived. Once I was dead, but I'm finally alive. Yeah, once, that was the past, I left it behind. I'm taking control of my mind. Take a trip down memory lane. It's a dangerous neighborhood brain telling me I'm a mistake, I'm misunderstood. I used to write suicide notes in the markers and notebooks. Now I write anthem for people who feel like they got no hugs. Oh, it's just crazy how the same mind that wanted to kill me is the exact same mind that is trying to heal me. It thrills me, it scares me to death. At the exact same time I climbed out the pit, I committed the crime of actually trying to care about me, of actually planting a seed in the debris. They told me the depression was permanent, told me I'm broken for good. I stood in the mirror and screamed to myself till I finally understood that the hatred was comfortable, misery loved to have company. I had to evict all the demons that suddenly wanted to run with me. I'm not the victim no more. I kicked the locks off the door. They say time heals everything. That's a lie. Time doesn't heal you, but just forces you to learn how to carry the weight. And I was so tired of carrying it. I was so alone, I hated myself to the bone. I was standing on the edge looking down at the stones, but I stepped back. Yeah, I stepped back. Once, I was the kid in the corner fading out. Once, I was the voice that was drowning in the doubt. I hated every breath, I was praying for the end. I was living in a hell that I couldn't comprehend. But look at me now, look at the scars that I survived. Once I was dead, but I'm finally alive. And once, that was the past, I left it behind. I'm taking control of my mind. Once upon a time, that's how the stories always start, right? Once, it's just a word, but it means you're not there anymore. You made it out. Yeah, you made it out. Once upon a time, that's how the stories always start. Wait. Once. It's just a word, but it means you're not there anymore. You made it out. Yeah, we made it out.